So they have gold eggs, but they're definitely not as valuable as rotten eggs.
I think because, I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like the rotten eggs...
Do you think they, like, whose joke was that? Who is it for?
If rotten eggs weren't valuable, they'd have no purpose in this game because you can't heal with them. They actually hurt you to try and if you try to eat one, you get hurt. Whereas all the other eggs heal you.
Ooh, maybe like, you know, like they can make like spells and shit. Like they do spells in this game, right?
No, this game has no supernatural.
It's like it feels supernatural. It feels like it would be like an ingredient in some kind of like mass genocide potion. Or like medicine, or gas, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, this game is all science fiction.
Because I'll be honest with you, it's like science sometimes straight up sounds like fucking, like, fantasy.
Does it?
Yeah, because, I mean, like, seriously, it's like, okay, this chemical, now we'll replace chemical with potion, got dispersed throughout New York, and instead of New York, you say the land.
Well, it's different because, like, the difference is with sci-fi is they explain how it happens. Magic, you just go, it's magic, and that's the explanation, whereas sci-fi is like, oh, you know, it causes your cells to yada yada. They try to ground it in reality.
No, in a lot of fantasy series, they do that too.
Then I'd say it's more sci-fi than fantasy. Alright, so let me see. I gotta get this to one here. So let me just use R2 to do it. So I can turn it. Okay, so when
it's
I
like
press
this
left,
guy like Indiana Jones
he goes
feel.
to the right. Yep. Okay. I died so many times in the past trying to do this puzzle. Because those beams will kill you instantly. And there were times where I turned right into them. I didn't realize you could let go of the thing and, you know what I mean?
Wouldn't it be hilarious if you called her over and she ran right into the fucking beam?
No, that's one thing I gotta give credit where credit is due. In this game, for this part, they actually do her AI real well. She runs up there where she can't get hit, and she does not leave that platform. Like the only time
she'll... It would be hilarious, though.
It'd be too frustrating.
But also hilarious.
Alright, so this one's going this way.
It's like I feel like nothing in Resident Evil is grounded in reality. Because it's like, even if they did, like, you know, it's like... There's no way to explain why this chemical slash potion works differently on different things. It's like, why do you have weird bubble monsters on humans, but then you also have just giant fucking alligators?
They explain it in the lore. They do explain that the T-virus leads to, like, rapid cell growth and like, shit like that. Like, they explain it.
Yeah, you never let me read the material.
You can read it on your own.
I ain't doing all that.
Exactly.
I don't care enough.
It's like, I already know the lore. This game has a lot of lore, but the problem with this game is there's very few files and shit. So you gotta find it from secondary material.
What do you mean?
There's very few files in this game to pick up to actually learn about the background and shit. But they actually did, like, they actually have the story all planned out and shit. Like, they explain why there are these ancient temples and who the African tribes were before they were infected and shit like that.
No, I'm saying, where do you get this information from?
I found it online. Like, I think it's a collection of one. There are some files in the game, and then it's like other stuff that the company released, you know what I mean?
That's silly.
I think it's one of those things where it's like, okay, the average gamer doesn't give a shit. They ain't playing this for a good story. They want to just do fucking, like, you know.
Listen, I play every game for a good story.
Yeah, but you're not the average gamer.
True.
I mean, look at this game. This is a game, during the climax, I literally punch a fucking boulder. They chose their sides for, like, what kind of game they were making.
True, I'm more for, like, you know, puzzle, like, easygoing shit.
You're more for fucking Limbo, Whispering Willows.
Which, by the way, I didn't like Whispering Willows all that much. I would have liked it if they had done it a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like the storyline. Because the gameplay was pretty fun, but like, they could have just had more cutscenes or like more dialogue between ghosts instead of putting notes everywhere.
And how about a smarter friggin' main villain?
Exactly. It's
for
just
those
like,
of you watching
my
this,
horrors!
Just check out our Whispering Willows episode. We're laughing at the terrible villain and, like, you know, the way he laments the tragedy of his life. And literally the tragedy of his life is all the people he killed.
Exactly. It's just like, maybe you shouldn't kill people.
Are you telling me if I hadn't killed this person in a fit of rage,
things might have been better?
Exactly. Trying to get them.
Because you know, with Resident Evil, it's just like,
oh boy, who's calling you?
Scam likely.
Dope.
It's like I feel like every silly thing they do in here is just like they don't take themselves seriously, so it's like whatever. They're just like, that's stupid. You're stupid. But like this game took itself so fucking seriously.
Oh, this is my favorite level. It's so short. I used to like speedrun it for fun.
This is what Irving meant by answers.
Not sure, but obviously there's a connection with Umbrella, and that's never a good sign.
I'm not gonna lie, the flowers are very pretty.
That's what gives people this superhuman strength.
Just funny.
It'll kill most people who ingest the flowers.
Hmm.
But every once
is that
in a
the
while,
Aztec, like,
Aztec, African?
whatever.
Yes, it's the African tribe. They discovered the flowers that give the,
And what, they had, like, rituals before, like, you know,
like Black
whoever
Panther.
wanted, yeah, exactly. Like, whoever wanted to try having the powers could.
Yeah.
But chances are you'd probably die, but, like, if you, like, succeeded, you'd be, like,
That's how they would pick their
the
leaders.
big wig.
It would give you superhuman endurance and intelligence.
No doubt about it.
I'm finally getting somewhere.
How did something like this exist and only Umbrella Corp knew about it?
What would happen is that, fuck, now I'm dumping all the info on you. They fucking, they heard about the rumors that it existed, you know, because from their folklore, and they went to investigate, discovered it was true, and then basically harvested the flowers, you know, killed the locals, and, like, infected
There's
the locals.
absolutely no reason why that should have taken that long to open that door. Like, this is a video game.
Careful.
It's like you kick down all the rest of the fucking doors. What's stopping you from literally just, like,
Well,
you
that's
know...
an iron door that you have to Well, I'll tell you exactly why. It's an iron door that you have to
Are
that
those
you have to wind up.
capybaras?
I don't have time to look. I gotta get that good time.
Come on!
With capybaras.
I don't think so. This game wouldn't be that cool.
That is not a capybara. Did you kill her?
What did I fucking? How'd that happen? Did I hit her?
You must have hit her.
Yes. Oh shit! There's another one. I didn't realize there was two. But I used the one, cause, you know, I used the rocket launcher because I thought there was one. They introduce you to the, it's actually smart gameplay design, because first they introduce you to the vault system, like, you know, the valve handle that you gotta, like, unscrew, like, unwind. They first do it to you in a situation where you're safe, so that when you encounter it next, which is a situation where you're having
Not
to fight
safe.
monsters, you understand what it is, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.